Number 29, Gideon Larson. The Cougars are coached by Teagan Starkey. And now let's meet the Wildcats. Number 2, Noah Wolf. Number 3, senior captain, Cooper Paquette. Number 4, senior captain, Peter McGivern. Number 7, Cohen Utley. Number 11, senior, James Martin. Number 12, James Eagan. Number 14, senior captain, Jacob Tran. Number 16, senior Gus Bly. Number 22, senior Matt O'Malley. Number 23, Chabu Abu Siri. Number 24, Will
Good evening. This is Gus Broman for ETV. We are so glad that you joined us for this South Suburban Conference Boys Volleyball Tilt. We want to thank ETV for being tonight, putting this on the air across Eagan, across the globe. So we're so glad that you joined us. The Lakeville South Cougars are 3-3 in the conference. Your Eagan Wildcats are 4-3, so it could be a tight one. Last week, the Eagan Wildcats went 3-0 to the Apple Valley Eagles. They're the first year in program, so it was, it was a quick match. Leading the conference still is Prior Lake. They are undefeated. The top 6 teams in the conference will go on to the playoffs. So just kind of reviewing where the conference standings are. It's Prior Lake 7-0, Shakopee 7-0, Eastview 5-2, Eagan 4-3, Burnsville 3-3, Lakeville South 3-3, Farmington 2-4, Lakeville North 2-4, United Christian Academy 2-4, Rosemount 1-6, and Apple 0-7. So that's where we stand tonight. Captain Mike Anderson, number 14, will be serving for the Lakeville South Cougars. Into the net, point Wildcats. So we're very grateful for Josh Sibley, who's going to be doing the directing tonight. Connor Filippi is on camera 2. Margie Broman is on camera 1, and I am Gus Broman, bringing you tonight's Eagan Boys Volleyball matchup. Served by James Eiton. Ooh, little mix-up there on the Lakeville South side of the net. Captain Trevor McClanahan had a set, but couldn't quite get the timing down with number 10, Leighton Keelan. Puts James Eiton back on the service line. It's going long. Point to the Cougars. Subbing in for the Cougars is Tristan Yozam. Coming out is Leighton Keelan, sorry. Outley with the serve receive, gets punched over. Lakeville South gets a hand on it. Good job by trying to get it over and get a decent set in there. Big swing there by Evan Barnett. The block was there, but it went out of bounds. We're level at 2. Great swing by number 3, Evan Barnett, to the Lakeville South Cougars. Serving again, Gideon Larson. Tran to the outside to Martin. Little changeup, finds the donut. Point Cats. Very good timing there. We've seen that kind of all year long about the Tran going to James Martin on the outside, but a bit of a change up there. Jacob Tran serving. Going to the outside. It's going to be a free ball. Tran to Chaboo. Great hit. It's the hour of power with Chaboo. Cats up 4-2. It's a really good defensive play by Will Barron, 9th grade, 6 foot. Ooh, the set there, quick set into the net. Point Cats. They did a little one set there, McClanahan, but ball didn't get high enough over the net to put it down, so puts Tran still serving. Cats up 5-2. Out to the outside again. Tran, the one-hand dig. Martin gets some speed on it. Ooh, little quick nifty move, but fielded nicely. Martin finds a corner. Accuracy is power. You know, so many times Martin can just really spank it down. This time he just really saw that deep corner was open. Accuracy is power. Nice job, Mr. Martin. Puts Tran back serving for the 5th service in a row. Cats up 6-2. Going deep. By McClanahan. Big swing there. Goes down. Evan Barnett. McClanahan, a beautiful set. Barnett just spanks it right down. Puts Trevor McClanahan, the setter, on the service line. Cats up 6-3. Big jump serve into the net. Does no good. Point Cats 7-3. Want to thank Mike Weirware, the official this evening. This is putting Noah Wolf, the 5'9" defensive specialist, in for the serve. Very nice serve. Ace, Point Cats. Great serve, Wolf. That was fantastic. Just keeping it low, and the power and the topspin was just beautiful. Wolf going again. Cats up 8-3. McClanahan can't get under it. Point Cats. Cats up 9-3 in this first game. Best of 5. This is, here we go again. Third service in a row for Wolf. Ooh, he had the garbage on that. That was just floating everywhere. Andrew Day was trying to field it, and that causes Tegan Starkey, the head coach of Lakeville South, to call a timeout. Tegan Starkey, the head coach of the Lakeville South Cougars, is a decorated volleyball player herself. She is the setter for the Golden Bears of Concordia St. Paul, so in Division II, and actually they are an 8-time national champion of Division II there, right there in St. Paul. So it's good to see her investing in the game that has helped her out with college and all. Little interesting tidbit is Tegan Starkey's sister, Kaylee, is dating #1 Owen Johnson, Lakeville South Cougars. I mean, that's how you meet girls, I guess, is playing club volleyball, Minnesota State High School League. So anyway, Tegan tries to take the wind out of the sails of the Wildcats with that timeout. Cats up 10-3 in this first game. I do have to say, a bit of a surprise with this rally going. Unfortunately, Peter McGivern, the captain of the Wildcats, is on the bench again. That his muscle issue has been plaguing him all year long, and it's put him out for another game, unfortunately. All right. It's a free ball. Barron to Tran. Utley puts it deep. McClanahan up for the set. Ooh, the timing was off. Point Cats. McClanahan does the back set. Andrew Day, #13, I don't think was expecting that. Cats up 11-3. Love the start here, Cats. Going deep, and too deep. #3, Evan Barnett, the senior outside hitter at the service line for the Cougars. Little practice toss there. Does a big jump serve, and it's still going. I don't think he meant to, but he knocked over the dust mop in the gym floor there, but no harm, no foul. But dust stays in one spot. This puts Will Barron on the service line for the Cats. Nice service. Troubling there. Ooh, great one-hand dig. And it's a free ball, but nonetheless, that was some nice athleticism to get that over. Quick swing there. Bit of a scramble. What I'm seeing is that Lakeville South does have the athletes, but it's just a little bit incongruent in terms of that serve receive and getting it to their setter, Trevor McClanahan. So when the serves are coming in hot, they're having a hard time fielding that first one, as you can see there. Goes straight over the net to the Wildcats, so the Wildcats can tee it up. Fortunately, Chabot hits it wide. Point for the Cougars. In comes #10, Leighton Keelan, and out comes the libero, Gideon Larson. Wolf to Trant to Chabot, down. Point Cats. Oh, that was pretty. 1, 2, 3, bumps that spike just like you teach them. That was just wonderful. You know, love to see what Kelly Schlegel, Coach Schlegel, is doing with these boys. 2 years ago, you did not see that smoothness. Now you do. Chabot going high to no avail. Service error, point for the Cougars. As I was mentioning, 2 years ago is the first time that they're playing this sport for the boys, and you did not see that bump set spike so nicely, but it's really nice to see how this sport has developed. Tran tries to go with the one set. And speaking of the developing sport, it is going to be a Minnesota State High School League sanctioned sport in 2 years. So what that means is that they will have funding for the sport and dedicated gym time. Cougars doing a nice job. McClanahan, ooh, nice pickup in the back row by Wolf. Down off the block, point Cats. Utley swinging hard and getting rewarded. Very nice job. Yeah, as I mentioned, it was 2 years ago it missed by 2 votes. Last year it missed by 1 vote. This year they passed it by 7. The increased participation is up 22%. So we're the 25th state to sanction the sport, but in terms of participation, we're 10th in the nation of participation of boys volleyball. So I can't wait to see, once it's just sanctioned, how many guys are going to be going out, and I'm guessing we'll climb up from that 10th spot to probably 7 or 6. This puts Captain Mike Anderson on the service line for the Cougars. Chabot over. Ooh, nice. The battle at the net goes to the Cats. Chabot can't quite get it. Point for the Cougars. I love seeing Chabot playing that back row. The first 7 games of the year, or including the tournament games, Chabot was not having a back rotation. Then they started trying him out at the Apple Valley game and found out he can do a little bit of serve receive. So Tran to Martin, it's down, like they're scrambling, and it's going to go over, and it does. Tran, quick turn. Chabot, nice bump. Ooh, goes on the outside of the antenna. Point for the Lakeville South Cougars. Once again, we see the Lakeville South team has some athletes, but it's just where are they getting it and who are they getting it to? So that's long. Point for the Wildcats, 16-10. That puts number 12, James Eagan, to the service line for the Wildcats, up 16-10 in this first game. Well, jump serve. Oh, that's a good top spin. McClanahan, ooh, big swing, goes out. Wonderful set by McClanahan to Keelan, but Keelan just couldn't keep it in between the lines here, so point goes to the Cats, 17-10. Eaton's second serve in a row. Ooh, right off the fingertips of Larson. They recover. It's going long. Point Wildcats. You know, usually when you see the libero jersey, that's the different color jersey that they wear. They are the defensive specialists who can play all the way around. They usually serve receive a little bit better than that. So I think Gideon just had a rough one there. Does a great dig there. Ooh, into the net. Point Cats. That one would have gone Cougar ball, but unfortunately went over the net, and the Cougars got into the net. Point Cats. Cats up 19-10 in this first tilt, so it's good to see. Some of the officials are volunteer, and the down ref is Alex Putman. She actually played for the Wildcats in the, about 7-8 years ago. Her brother, Ben Putman, is the most winningest student manager in the history of the Minnesota State High School League, bar none. With Ben as a manager, he was a manager for the girls volleyball team, freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, and every one of the teams that he managed went to the state finals. They ended up winning twice and getting second place twice, which gave him 4 medals, and he is still the most winningest coach in any sport in the Minnesota State High School League as a student manager. Ben now is one of the coaches for the JV boys team and also coaches for the girls team as well. So really wish Ben had the opportunity to play boys volleyball during his era, because they used to play Alex and Ben in their backyard and get all the girls and guys over there. It was from 2015 to 2019. They play co-rec volleyball. Putmans were a very hospitable family, and really grew the sport here in Eagan. Tran to the outside to Martin. McClanahan to the outside, getting a little fancy there. Evan Barnett. McClanahan to the outside. Ooh, the back row set happening. Big swing there. Point Cats. You know, when it comes right down to it, McClanahan is doing some nice sets, but there just isn't the outside hitting power that you really need in boys volleyball right now. And so you end up getting a back row set that turns into a set over the net. So McClanahan, quick one set. Oh, nice pancake by Chabot into the net. Point Cats. Evan Barnett was just so hungry for that set over the net that he just crawled into the net. Cats up 21-11, up 10 points in this first game. Quite exciting. Ooh, McClanahan to the outside. Oh, off the net, it bounces on the Wildcat side. Good heady move by James Martin again. He's not just swinging as hard as he can. He's using his head. I love seeing that. 22-11. Tran. McClanahan can't quite get it. Third hit. Point Cats. 23-11. I'm telling you, it is all in the serve receive. I mean, if you look at how many times it goes to McClanahan under control, it's rare. McClanahan gets to that one. Big swing there. But Evan Barnett can't quite get it over the net. This puts us to game point, 24-11 for the Cats. Big swing there by Jacob Tran, the Aurora University commit. Barron to Tran to Martin. Down, point Cats, game Cats. 25-11. I am telling you, they saved the best power for the last point of the match. 25-11 for the Cats going into the second one. So we'll see if how they do in the second game. So just an excellent showing there by the Wildcats in that opening game. And I do have to tell you, it is quite surprising that for them to be that far ahead. I mean, to see, with the teams being so close in the standings, you wouldn't expect to see that 25-11 tilt after that first game, but it's great coaching there. So. All right, as we're looking at the Eagan bench there, Gus Glye has been a leader on this team for many years, but unfortunately he broke his ankle, so he's in a boot. But this is senior night, so this is his last time playing in the Wildcat gym here. So, but he has fallen in love with the sport, and he really has helped this team all along. He's going to be attending the University of Minnesota Twin Cities to study criminal law, and he actually will be playing club volleyball, so which will be exciting to see. We've had quite a few players go on to play volleyball at Eau Claire. Eau Claire has a big program, but this year, Jacob Tran, one of the captains, he will be graduating, and he will be going to play Division III volleyball at Aurora University in Illinois. So, and now that this club is sanctioned by the Minnesota State High School League, you're going to start seeing clubs like Northern Lights have more and more teams, and this is just going to grow for the program, which is quite exciting. I'm looking at Kelly Schlegel, the coach. He has two young boys. I think they're in 3rd and 1st grade, Max and Leo. They just finished their track season. got to keep them in track to keep that fast twitch muscles going, because you got to have that for jumping high. A lot of times they turn out into high jumpers to get the hops for this the game of volleyball here. So always need to have that. It'll be fun to see what their kids do. Kelly's husband Nick Schlegel was a long distance runner, which is slow twitch muscles, so which competes with the fast twitch muscles. So who knows what ends up happening. The other thing with the Minnesota State High School League, they have not determined yet if it's going to be a fall sport or a spring sport. All the coaches really want it to be a spring sport, because they might run into having a dearth of volleyball officials if they compete with the girls, and also gym time. Currently this in the spring there are no gym sports in the gym for boys or girls, so be easier to get that. So I hope it ends up being a spring sport and stays here in the spring. Oh, it's a Eagan block party. Very nice. I mean, the set was there, the swing was there. Evan Barnett finally swinging hard, but the Eagan block party takes place. Nice. McClanahan with that one set. Chabot digs it out. Right back to him, plays it safe. McClanahan to the outside to Barnett. Dipsy doodle over, point for the Cougars. It's level at 1 in the second game. Libero Gideon Larson, the sophomore, will be serving for the Cougars here. Into the net, point Cats. Martin coming out, Wolf coming in, the junior DS. Oh, ace, point Cats. I'm telling you, when you have a defensive specialist and they just play that back row, they spend tons and tons of time serving, because every time they come in, first move they do is serve. So that's good to see. Wolf, nice job. Another ace coming. It's a floater. They field it, but they're struggling. It's going to be a free ball. Barnett puts it in the donut. Point for the Cougars. Barnett's been swinging high, but a lot of times he just pulls that set out and just sets it over. Captain Trevor McClanahan, the setter, serving for the Cougars. Barron to Tran. Boom. Point Cats. Utley just unleashes. It's an Utley unleash. 4-2 Cats. With Will Barron serving. Ooh, it's a floater. Going to the outside. It's a one-hand set over. That time it works. Barnett a lot of times is just playing it safe, getting it over, and he's doing a good job, but Eagan really has to make use of that when it's kind of a free ball situation like that. Tran. Oops. Utley went a skosh bit long. We're level at 4. Jump serve. It's going long. Point Cats. Want to thank my sister-in-law for coming out tonight. Patty Arneson from Woodbury, Minnesota. I've been a big supporter of volleyball through the years. Came to many of the girls' games here at Eagan. Former South St. Paul Packer cheerleader, and some of her high school friends played on, had daughters who played on the girls' volleyball team. Back to live play here. We're level at 5. Barron to Tran to Chabot, off the net and snuggles in. Point Cats. Chabot I really love. He's really matured. He was a recruit from the gym class. All these guys have been playing. And Chabot, here he is, a junior. At gym class, they're like, hey, come on out for the team. And boy, he just keeps developing and developing. It's going to be fun seeing him, even next year, develop into more of a player. As I mentioned, they only played him front row up until that Apple Valley game. And, you know, being good sports, Coach Schlegel just didn't want to keep the gas on the whole time, so she mixed it up a bit, and lo and behold, she finds Chaboo's quite the back row player as well. Oops. I don't think that's on Chaboo, I'm telling you. I mean, usually if it's 2 feet off the net, the back row shouldn't be getting that, but yet Chaboo was the one who actually hustled at the end there. Barron. Oh, dipsy doodle. Thank you very much, Mr. Martin. Love it. That heady play once again. This is putting James Eagan on the service line. Eagan. Big bump there. McClanahan with the quick set. Blocked by the Cats. McClanahan still scrambling. Was it tipped? No, it wasn't. Point Cats. Anderson was up and at the net and hit it, but couldn't quite find a finger to hit that off of. That goes 9-6 with Eagan serving for the Cats. Going deep. McClanahan to the outside. Oh, captain to cap, and McClanahan to Anderson. Points for the Cougars. Anderson gets that spike and kill, and now he's at the service line. Utley to Barron to Martin. Goes deep. McClanahan to the outside. Chaboo to Tran to Martin. Point Cats. Clanahan in the net. 10-7 Cats. Great to see. You know, a lot of it, I mean, you can have athletes, but you kind of have to start getting that natural sense, like, where do I put the ball on the serve receive? Where's the setter going to be? And the Cats have certainly figured that out. The Lakeville South is still a bit of a scramble session trying to do that, and that's the key difference right here in the second game with the Cats up 11-7, leading 1-0. Tran, McClanahan to the outside. Oh, Barnett tries to do the one-hand set, doesn't quite work. Cats up 12-7, forcing the head coach Tegan Starkey to call a timeout. I got to tell you, the crowd is definitely sedated or something. I mean, it is. I mean, Cats have this in command, but the parents are quite quiet. The fans are quite quiet. So it's more of a golf club crowd out here than a volleyball crowd. But let's go through. It is senior night. Kind of want to thank Sydney Knack, who has been the student manager. She also played on the girls team, so. She's going to be attending Normandale Community College next year. Love her leadership that she provided for the girls team. I mean, unfortunate injuries, had 2 ACL tears and never really got to have legitimate varsity time, but was voted captain. But the other student manager, Caitlin Sellner, also played on the girls team. And she's going to be attending the University of Northern Iowa next year, and she's going to be playing volleyball. Quite the program. They actually beat the Hawkeyes last year, so it's an up-and-coming program. So she'll be in Iowa playing volleyball at University of Northern Iowa. Back to live action here. McClanahan. Oh, a left-handed dipsy by Leighton Keelan. Really nice job. I mean, a one-handed, left-handed set over was incredible. That puts Gideon Larson on the line, serving. Utley to Tran to Chaboo. Can't quite get that over, and it goes to the Cougars. Cats still up 12-9 here. Gideon Larson serving. So far, the timeout by Tegan Starkey has proved to be profitable. Chaboo to Tran, back to Chaboo, down, point Cats. We call that the give and go. Really nicely done. I'm telling you, I'm more excited right now than Chaboo. Chaboo is just another day at the office. Just so casually just celebrates that, but boy, that was an hour of power. Puts Noah Wolf in the game, who had an ace and a great service last time he was up there serving. This time puts it in. Anderson fields it. McClanahan was just or Evan Barnett. I mean, bottom line, it's Anderson should be putting that to McClanahan. McClanahan didn't scamper for it, and Barnett was late. So McClanahan to Barnett. It's out. Point Cats. You know, kind of what I've been saying all night. It's all in the serve receive, and when Anderson can't quite get an arch on that to McClanahan, everything becomes incongruent there. McClanahan gets it this time. Barnett hits it into the net. Point Cats. Another timeout there for the Cougars. Coach Starkey not liking what she's seeing here and calls the captains aside for a little quick chat. Once again, their head coach, Tegan Starkey, is a setter for the Golden Bears Concordia St. Paul team. So she understands what's going on here and trying to course correct it and calling the captains aside. Brian Peterson, one of the assistant coaches, will talk to the rest of the team, but Starkey just trying to get that setter and her #1 outside hitter in sync here. Cats won that first game 25-11. So we'll see where we're going here. So back to senior night. Titus Snell, who plays on the JV team, he will be attending the Loyola University in Chicago to study chemistry. Oh boy, he's got some coursework ahead of him. So good luck to him. A sharp, smart kid there. So okay, timeout expires. The Cats are up 16-9. All right, Noah Wolf still serving for the Wildcats. It's going in. Ace, Point Cats. That's his second on the night. I'm loving it. He's doing a great job there. I mean, before tonight, Will Barron and Cohen Utley were leading the team with 19 and 16 aces, respectively. McClanahan out. Good pickup by Tran. It's going to be a free ball by Wolf, but it's still over. Going outside. Barnett unleashes. Point for the Cougars. It's good to see Barnett swinging hard. I mean, after he's had so many of these one-handed sets that at some point, it's like you got to just take that ball and like spank it. Get that confidence back. And ace for the Cougars now, and now they're at within 6 of the Wildcats. Cats 17, Cougars 11. Utley to Tran to Utley, off the wall. Point Cats. Great job. I mean, there you see an example of a great serve receive by Utley. Gives Tran a perfect ball to set, and it goes right back to Utley. So that's one of those things where you can be athletic, but you also have to be prepared. And Coach Schlegel has prepared these boys for the give and go on something like that. Barron going deep. Anderson to McClanahan. Big swing. Ooh, he just got it on the other side of the net. Good job by Barnett, swinging hard. Puts him at the service line. Cats up 18-12. Illegal rotation there for the Cats, so the point goes to the Cougars. It's one of those things where Chabu is still kind of learning where to go, and you have to be in a certain spot before the serve comes. So we're all set there now. Chabu, the block happens, but we still pick it up. Utley, Barron, Tran to Chabu. Point Cats! Good job, Wildcats. Just hanging in there, doing a great job, being scrappy. The blocks were up. They would bend but not break. Cats up 19-13, serve to Chabu. It was wonderful with Mac O'Malley coming into the game. Mac O'Malley, the defensive specialist. Chabot loving that, pushing him in, saying, get going, Mac. MOM, let's get it done. Here's a big serve going deep. McClanahan, it's tight on the net for Anderson, stays on his side nicely. Utley, McClanahan to the outside to Anderson, off the net. Tran. Anderson over the net to Tran, to Utley, off. Point Cats, now we're getting some action here. Thank you, Cats, thank you, fans. 2013 in the second game. Mac O'Malley serving again. Here it goes into the donut. McClanahan tight. Big swing on the outside. Wow. Great back set there, and Andrew Day gets his first kill of the night. Boy, where has that been for the Cougars? That was an excellent time swing there. Big serve. Big side out for the Wildcats. Tristan Yozam hits it a bit long. Point for the Cats, 21-14. Feels like a football score right now. Cats up by a touchdown and an extra point. Nice serve. It's going to be a free ball. It's going to be no ball. It's going to be point Cats, 22-14. Telling you, the Cats did the first game 25-11. Cougars have 3 more as of now, but it's nice momentum here. Utley with a big serve. McClanahan scampers over. That they didn't call that a double. It's going deep. Oh, Cohen. Utley gave me a coronary there. I'm telling you, it's going way out, and he knows he's on the back line. If it's over your head on the back line, it is out. So, point Cats. Felt like it was one of those church volleyball moves where you're just joking around and then you let it go, but nice job. Goes wide. Cats up 23-15 in the second game. Utley to Tran to Martin. Ooh, it's tight on the net there. McClanahan does a nice job keeping it on his side of the net, but that caused it to be 4. Once again, it is that, you know, that first hit to get it to the setter. I mean, you need to have a nice arching pass, and it's South is just can't quite get the arch on there. Well, that was Will Bonin in for the first time there. Can't quite get the serve over, but it's good to see Will in the game. Cats up 24-16. A side out closes this second game here. Nice. That. Jacob Tran, what a heady play. I mean, off the net, Cooper Paquette, thank you for being there and reading the bounce properly, and Tran just puts it straight down. That is great. Man, Jacob Tran has been in the gym, living the volleyball life for years. His sister, Emily Tran, was on that back-to-back-to-back-to-back championship team that went to state. Emily Tran went on to a Division II career at St. Edward's University in Austin, and Jacob would go to the X to see his sister play in all those games. Definitely a talented athlete in his own right. He was a Eagan soccer captain. In fact, his favorite Eagan athletic memory is beating Eastview 4-3 in soccer last fall. So he definitely is a well-rounded athlete, and it's fun to know that he's going to continue his volleyball career at Division III Aurora University in Illinois. But yeah, he's one of those guys that is just head and shoulders above the rest, just because a lot of it has to do with his sister who's been playing, and she was also in that crew that would go over to Alex Putman's house and play volleyball on Sunday nights. Alex Putman is now Alex Johnson. yeah, she was in that era as well. So speaking of that era, McKenna Melville was on that team as well. McKenna went on to have an illustrious career at University of Central Florida, freshman of the year for the conference, player of the year. Went in as a finance major, came out as a teaching and coaching major, and she's coming back to Eagan High School, where she was Gatorade Player of the Year in 2016, 2017, and she's going to come back and be a math teacher and the head volleyball coach, taking over for her mother, who is of Hall of Fame status and has coached volleyball, I believe, for 20 years at Eagan High School. And her mom will be an assistant for McKenna. But McKenna was a coach kind of on her own before that, as a ninth grader. So it ends up being that she gets to be the official coach now and gets paid for it. So I love it how she really found her passion, and it will really make a difference for Eagan volleyball to have a player who actually played Division I and actually was on the USA college volleyball team. So she's played overseas for many a tournament, McKenna Melville. And so as we transition to the girls season in the fall, she'll be the head coach. Kelly Schlegel will be the JV coach for the girls. And so it's fun to see how it's kind of the same sport, but just switching coaching staffs on the season. And the boys support the girls support the boys. So, all right. Well, the Cats are up 2-0 going into this third game. So it might be a quick night. We'll have to see. It's a race to 3, so it's best of 5. Official Mike is having some fun words with Kelly Schlegel. He's laughing. Kelly's not laughing, so not sure what was discussed, but here we go. We do want to thank the anonymous sponsor and TCO for purchasing the banners that are on the east end of the gym. So nice memento. You'll get to see those at some of the grad parties if you go. But nice job. Barry Images from Apple Valley always does a nice job. So this third game will be started with the Cougars serving. Captain Mike Anderson. Let's go, Cats. Oh, I think that would have been long, but we're playing it. Shaboo. Oh, if we were at the XL Energy Center, folks, that would have been over. But we're playing with the limited height here. So point goes to the Cougars. All right, we're going to get a good serve receive here. There we go. Utley to Barron. Martin can't quite get it over, so Cougars starting on fire. 2-0 here in this third game. This reminds me of the Prior Lake game where we win 2 and then all of a sudden Prior Lake wins 2. We go to 5 and it goes 16-18. That was a tight game. There we go. Point Cats into the net. All right. We'll take them any way we can right now. James Eiton serving for your Wildcats. Love these uniforms, that blue and green. Awfully sharp. McClanahan to the outside. Big swing by Barnett. You know, they just really got to be swinging like that. Barnett, you know, when those sets are on, Barnett can put it down, but they've just been kind of scrambling a little bit. Gideon Larson to Utley to Tran. Paquette puts it in the donut. Point Cats. Man, love seeing that. Cooper Paquette, he is, I mean, this is his third year playing. I mean, his favorite volleyball memory is passing back row in practice. He's going to be serving our country in the Air Force. Thank you, Cooper Paquette, for all you do for Eagan volleyball and our country. Big swing there. That's the nice spank by Evan Barnett. Yeah, it's been fun to see Cooper Paquette I guess it was outside the antenna, so that will go to the Wildcats here. We're level at 3. But Cooper Paquette will go down in Wildcat folklore. I mean, he's been here all 3 seasons and has really developed this program nicely I mean, here he is, a middle hitter. He's got the hops, but he's only 5'10", so he plays as he's a big boy, and yet he's 5'10", and you know, you want to have some of those younger guys as sophomores getting some varsity time and playing into the junior year and then carrying that leadership on to the senior year. So looking at James Eiton, the 6'4" middle blocker as well, who plays all the way around. We'll be looking for him to mature as the years progress too. So Cats are down 3-6 here. We'll see if Schlegel is just going to let the boys try to figure this out here. Not going to call an early timeout. Captain McClanahan serving. Barron to Tran to Chabot, and that's going to be a point for the Cats. Ooh. Andrew Day was going hard for it, and he ran into the official stand. Hope Mike's okay. He's okay. He's just readjusting the stand to keep all 4 standards on the ground. Safety first. 4-6. Noah Wolf into the net. Point for the Cougars. Cats down 4-7 here. Oh, nice job. Cohen Utley's like, I'm 2 feet off the back line. It's over my head. I'll let it go. Point Cats. This puts Will Barron on the service line. Comes from an illustrious volleyball family. His sister Mary is a 7th grader, played varsity time, and his other sister Emma is the setter. Set the record at Division II St. Cloud State Huskies for the most assists in 1 year as a freshman. So Anderson going deep into the net. Point Cats. So Barron is another one of those guys where he's been around volleyball his whole life. I know that Emma played Northern Lights, has played in Europe, and Mary is also a Lights player, and so the gym is familiar to him. Ooh, nice hustle there. Anderson going deep, picked up by Wolf to Trad, Chabot. It's a scramble. Point Cats. Very good job. Cats just getting it done there in the trenches. Bring the hard hats to work and getting it done. All right, this putting in Mac O'Malley now. He's a defensive specialist. Chabot taking a break in that back row. O'Malley going deep. McClanahan to Anderson. It's out. It was tipped, so points going to the Cougars, I think. Wildcats think it's theirs. O'Malley gives it up. He was tipped at the net. Andrew Day serving for the Cougars. It's a free ball. Day to McClanahan to Anderson. Point for the Cougars. Cats are down 6-10 here. Kind of the first time they've been down tonight. Cats really need to step it up in this 3rd game. We don't need to see another Prior Lake revisited. Tran tries to do a quick one-set. Schlegel's seen enough and calls a timeout. Don't blame her. 6-11 in this 3rd game. So, I mean, basically what we're seeing the difference here is Lakeville South doing a much better job on that serve receive. And candidly, the Cats aren't. I mean, they're getting some sets on the outside and they're getting it down when they have that opportunity. But bottom line is South is just playing much better defensively in this third game, so you don't want them to squeeze in and get a game. This is one of those nights where you want to kind of go home early and get it done. So back to senior night. We are missing tonight, playing not suited up tonight, is Peter McGivern. He's actually the caboose of the McGivern family. His brother George and Bridget were also prolific athletes here in track, and his favorite volleyball memory is watching the 2021 boys volleyball team take third place in the state tournament. Next year, he'll be attending the University of St. Thomas in St. Paul, and he's either going to run track or play football. So, been nursing a quad injury, so he's not suited up for tonight's game, but hopefully he'll be ready come playoff time. So, there we see that struggling with the serve receive here again. Cats down 6-12. Got to turn it around here quick. Barron to Tran to Chabot. McClanahan to Anderson. Barron puts it straight over. Nice work. Chabot digs it up. The angle. Oh, it just goes out. Cohen Utley cut that. I thought that was going in, but good little play there by both teams, keeping it alive. Andrew Day realized the game's more fun with the ball, so he ran under the bleachers. Can't quite find it. Okay, there we go. Backup ball is in. Andrew Day serving for the Cougars. Chabot straight over. Oh, nice diving dig. Anderson puts it down. Oh, great dig there by Noah Wolf into the net. It's a scramble for the Cougars. There we go. Gutsy D by the Wildcats. That's what I'm talking about. Show a little bit of heart and make it happen. Noah Wolf coming out, and James Martin checking in. Cohen Utley at the service line. Ooh, a nice serve. It's going to be a scramble, a free ball at that. Chabot to Tran to Martin, playing it safe. Day to McClanahan to Anderson. It's an Eagan block party, Point Cats. Yes. Oh, we're getting that momentum back. Come on, Cats, dig it in. I love it. 8-13. Keep this momentum. Come on, get it over, get it in play. Point to the Cougars. Utley to Tran to Martin. It's gonna be a free, no, great job. Oh, they're calling it a block and it went out. Wow, I thought it actually hit the net and went out, but I guess if it goes that far, it has to hit somebody. So Cats down 8-15 here in this third game. Utley overpasses it. Oh, slips it over into the net, Point Cats. You know, it's going back to that serve receive and getting that first good pass, and Utley kind of had that overpass, but still was able to salvage something out of it. Sometimes when it gets incongruent like that, some surprising things happen. Trying to tighten up the net here. Alex has put up these net, taken them down thousands of times. I believe, you know, after she graduated from Eagan, she ended up playing college volleyball and then came back and started coaching immediately. So basically since 2015, you know, that makes it 8 years she's been putting up and taking down nets. Just as good as a timeout here, folks. I mean, with the Cats scrambling a little bit. It's okay to take a little breather. It's been fun seeing Mac O'Malley coming in. I know that he's battled some injuries, and he's another one of those guys that's been a 3-year player. You know, he played his first season as a sophomore quite a few years ago. He's going to be attending the University of Kansas, majoring in graphic design. So Chabot to Tran to Martin. Nifty job, puts it over, point Cats. The equipment timeout has benefited the Wildcats that are within striking distance here in this third game, 10-15. It's not the time, it's the score. Cats down by 5. Oh, into the donut, ace, points Cats. Gotta tell you, impressive athletic move by Evan Barnett. Hurdling Coach Brian Peterson. I'm telling you, he could do a triple jump or a high jump. Cats down 11-15. Going deep. McClanahan, one-handed set. Get a one-handed spike. Martin, heady move. Puts it up and over. Nice job. Timeout called as the Cougars realize their lead is dissipating. Martin doing a nice job there. I mean, he's so many of the other nights, he's just been putting it down with power. Tonight, he's using accuracy as power, and he's going to use that smart head of his to go and study aviation at University of Minnesota Mankato. Great school for aviation. My middle son Anders Broman is a pilot. He went to Utah State. He wanted to see some mountains and get out of the Midwest, but with the dearth of pilots, James Martin has a illustrious career ahead of him as a pilot, and so it's going to be great to have that smart kid go to Mankato. Get to see him sometime and walking on a Sun Country flight. Maybe he'll be flying with the hometown airline. Martin's favorite Eagan volleyball memory is coming back to win a 5-set match over Minneapolis Southwest last spring. So that was a gutty performance. That was a game strikingly similar to Prior Lake coming back and winning in 5. Fortunately, I'm sure that'll be a favorite memory for some of the Lakers, is beating the Cats at 5. All right, ball's in. Martin, there's the hour of power I was talking about. Sometimes it's brain, sometimes it's brawn. This time it's brawn. Love it. 13-15. Come on, Eitan, keep it going. Put it in, give us a chance, and we'll do the rest. The sophomore serving for the Cats, puts it in play. McClanahan, it's on the outside. Oh, nice dig by the Cats. Oh, Utley wants to have that one back. 13-16. Barron checking back in. Eitan coming out. Larson serving for the Cougars. Utley to Tran to Martin. Oh, I thought he was going to go through the wall. Thankfully, there was a mat there. Cats down 13-17. Larson, little conversation. We want to thank again ETV for coming out tonight. We have Josh Sibley directing the production, and Connor Filippi on camera 2, Margie Broman on camera 1. I'm Gus Broman. Wow. Drills McClanahan in the back of the head. Might be concussion protocol time for the captain. I don't think so, though, because he was able to scamper and get the ball and keep it in play. So Cats down 14-17 with Tran serving. Tran puts it in play. Barnett sets it to McClanahan. I guess it was inside the antenna. Chabot, nice swing. McClanahan, back row. Oh, they get it over. Chabot gets it up to Utley. It's going to be a free ball. Tran puts it in the back. McClanahan, a short set. Oh, it went out. Oh, the block was there, but the Wildcats put it out of play. Yellow card is given. Quick yellow card given. I could not hear with the headset on which player it was given to, but it's a rare occurrence. First yellow I've seen distributed. A second yellow will result in a red card and you're kicked out of the game. Tran to Martin. Clanahan sets it. Anderson can't quite get it over. Point Cats, 15-18. Cats are chipping back. But as we're hitting that 20 mark, got to have it within 1 or 2 as you hit that 20. Otherwise, it gets, those last 5 points go so quick. Into the net, not even a chance. It goes to the Cougars. Senior setter, Barnett hits it long. Sorry, he's an outside hitter, but 16-19. We're going to call on Will Barron, the freshman, to keep us in this game here. You know, one thing about Will Barron, he's 6 feet, but he's the libero tonight. So he goes to show how athletic he is. Can get down, but yet he's 6 feet. Quite impressive. Tran to Chabot. Big swing. It's going in the net. Still a scramble. Gets up and over. Point Cats, 17-19. Come on, Cats. We got plans tonight. Let's close this out in 3. Will Barron serving for the Cats. Anderson to McClanahan to Anderson. It's an Eagan block party. That's how you get the momentum. Starkey knows what that's like. The head coach calls a timeout. 18-19. Cats are crawling back in it. Love to see this. This is getting exciting. Man, it would be great to get this momentum coming back here. So, want to thank Twin Cities Orthopedics and the anonymous donor who put up the banners and funded the banners. That's so fantastic. And want to thank Sandy Setter, the athletic director of Eagan High School. Even though it isn't a sanctioned sport, you know, she really supports this program and does what she can for the program. You know, she comes to the game, saw her last week, and was sitting in the stands with Hall of Fame coach Kathy Gillen. So she's ready for this to be a sponsored sport. So 18-19, this is great. Come on, Will Barron. Give us a chance, put it in play. Man, that was a long time out. So much the Cougars thought it was their serve, but here we are. Big serve, gives us a chance, ace point Cats. Barnett took his eye off it just for a moment, went right through that window of his set there. Point Cats. This is great. We're level at 19. This is what you want to see, is the team digging deep when they're in that down position and scrambling back. Barron giving us a chance. It's a little punch. Oh, just can't quite get there. Kudos to Will Barron, who serves it, gives us a chance, and he's flying all the way up to the upper left-hand corner trying to do the pancake. But not quite enough. Cats down 19-20. Barron again to Tran to Chaboom. Boom! That's a Chaboom if I've ever seen it. Well done, a crowd favorite. I'm telling you, one of my favorite things about Chabu is that hour of power. Fun fact about his family is his dad won a lottery to come to America. Best country on the planet. I mean, you don't hear people winning a lottery to go to China, but really fun fact for the Abasari family to win a lottery to come here. That is just fantastic. Chabu coming back in, the guy that we've been talking about. Cats down 20-21. Into the net, point Cats. We're level at 21. Okay, who's serving? This is a key serve. Give us a chance here. It's going to go to Cohen Utley. We don't need an ace, we just need a chance. All right, it's going to be a free ball. Chabu to Tran to Martin. Boom! Point Cats. There we go. That is fantastic. Cats are up 22-21 now. It is happening. Let's go. Utley. It goes out. It's level at 22. Need this next point, Cats. Chabu to Tran to Martin. Point Cougars. All right, gonna take a timeout and talk things over. Cats down 22-23. All right, I mean, Schlegel, I like how she waits till the very end to call this timeout. Just kind of give the guys a breather, reset. You know, it might seem inconsequential if you're up 2-0, but we saw what happened in that prior Lake game, and trust me, the way those boys were disappointed at the end of that game, they don't want to see that happen again. So trying to get this this match over in 3. All right, Cats 22, Cougars 23. Need some good serve receives, and we don't need the service errors right now. We just need a chance. Captain Mike Anderson will be serving for the Cougars here. Ball's in. Barron to Tran to Martin, playing it safe. McClanahan to the outside to Barnett. Point Cats! There we go. It's level at 23. Just need 2 good things here. 2 good things and the night is over. Eagan serving, the sophomore for the Wildcats. Come on, James, give us a chance. He does. McClanahan, tight serve, point Wildcats. It's 24-23. Game, point, set point. Let's go, James Eagan, the sophomore. The evening is over with a point here. Give us a chance. He does. McClanahan to Barnett. Chabu to Tran to Martin going deep. A little too deep. Level at 24. Oh, he saw the open corner, but that off-season weight program, you can tell by his shoulders, just a little too much brawn coupled with that brain. Larson, Barron, perfect pass to Tran, to Paquette. They're scrambling. It's going to be a free ball. Use this. Barron to Tran to Martin, digging it. Can't quite get it. Point to the Cougars. 24-25. Cats down 1. This is going to Gideon Larson serving. Coach Schlegel on her feet cheering. Utley to Tran. That's tight. It's going to be a problem. Point goes to the Cougars. Cougars take that third game 24-26. Are you kidding me? It's going to be a longer night than planned. So this brings us to this fourth game. I'll tell you what, I'd love to do the pep talk here for Coach Kelly Schlegel. Here's what I'll say. This is not Prior Lake. Let's get done and over and go home and do your homework, boys. So this is going to go to a fourth set here. Kind of a bit surprising, but unfortunately this will be going longer than it should. So, but I guess on the positive side, it's good to see the teams having more time to play and develop this chemistry, and it's fun to see them really doing a nice job of working hard, playing hard. Wow, now we're getting fans coming up or players coming up in the stands. Gideon Larson coming up, seeing mom and dad drinking some Powerade. So if I'm Coach Schlegel, here's the words I say. You know, let's work on the serve receive. Let's get it where we need to. And just get the job done. Also need to cut back on these service errors. I mean, it's just kind of killing us with so many of these. We need to just settle in and get the job done. So going back to some of the seniors here, Jacob Tran, one of his favorite pregame meals is a protein bar. Loves the movie Ratatouille. Favorite teacher is Mrs. Thorson. James Martin, his pregame meal is Jersey Mike's. Favorite teacher is Mr. Mason. Cohen Utley is a junior, so we'll talk about him next year. No, I'm kidding. His favorite teacher is Mr. Kistner. I say that because he's a great teacher in the anatomy and physiology. Look at this. We have Emily Tran here tonight. She's we're going to ask her a few questions and just want to ask her. Emily went to the, as you know, St. Edward's University Division II. What was your favorite moment playing down in Austin, Texas, Emily?
Oh, goodness. Gus really put me on the spot here. My favorite memory, I think, is traveling with the team. I think that makes like the most fun. You get to really create like memories with your family, like friends and all that stuff. And
what was your major down at St. Edward's? And tell us about your track career.
Oh, goodness. I majored in marketing and minored in psychology. Our track team didn't have any players or enough runners for one of their track meets, and so they resorted to the volleyball team. And so one day they asked us to do sprints, and they took the top 4 sprinters in our practice, and I was the fourth. I was the 4th girl, and they asked me to play in run in a track meet, and that's what I did. And I put dual sport athlete on my resume. Fun fact, because I did have to apply for that.
They can never take that away from you. And now, talking about your brother Jacob, how often did you play with him when you were in high school, middle school, etc.?
To be honest, I actually think he didn't like volleyball that much. We didn't ever really played together much, and it wasn't until like maybe his junior year that he started really enjoying it. He was really enjoying soccer whenever I was in high school, so I think he made that transition when I was in college. So.
That's awesome. Well, and where are you living now, and what are you doing for a career, Emily?
I live in Austin, Texas. I do marketing and event planning for Crunch Fitness, a franchise of Crunch Fitness. So I open up new gyms across Texas and Oklahoma and Colorado.
Awesome. Well, I'm so glad that you came up here tonight, and I'm also glad that you kept my son Anders alive during high school, and I appreciate your friendship to him and your impact that you've had on Eagan Volleyball. So thanks for coming on up tonight.
Oh, thank you guys. I'm pretty sure Anders kept me alive in high school.
Oh man, wasn't that a treat? It's so good to have these players that come back after years and years. It's Emily definitely was within those 4 years of the richest era of Eagan volleyball. So back to live action here. The Cats are up 3-2 in this 4th game, and need to put this one away. They let that 3rd game get away from them a little bit. Tran to Utley. It's going to Barnett. Goes out. That is fantastic. Really interesting. I mean, here I always kind of thought that Jacob was getting dragged to the gym, and really he would watch the games but wasn't playing a whole lot. And she did mention him being a soccer player. I did some soccer games, and 2 of my 3 sons were soccer players, and got to tell you, he is a nice player on the pitch too. So he is a multi-sport athlete. So, ooh, chaboom! Here we go, Cats. Putting us back in charge with that. 5-2, that's wonderful. And Barron is serving. That's exactly who we want serving at this point. This is great, getting the momentum back. Mike Anderson chatting with official Mike Wereweir. Let's see what, don't know what this is all about, but all right. Barron, big serve. It's gonna be tight on the net. The block is there, but it goes out. Point for the Cougars. Big jump serve. Barron to Tran to Cohen. Down. Here we go. 6-3 Cats. Let's go, boys. Keep this inertia going. Chabu serving. The other night he was exploring a little bit against the Apple Valley Eagles on the super high toss. He tries to get that serve in, and Schlegel says, nope. We'll put in Mac O'Malley. Senior night. O'Malley going deep to the outside. Yes. You know, when all is said and done, in that 3rd game, something that was crucial is, candidly, Cougars just didn't make as many hitting errors. You know, you hate to say the key plays are when the other team screws up, but that's kind of where we're at here. We need some things. Need some key errors by the Cougars. Cats up 6-4. It's going till tomorrow. Point Cats. Wolf out. Martin in. Utley serving. You know, another shout out to ETV. Love the work that they do, and you know, they're always consistent. Every person is so solid, but tonight it's extra special having Josh Sibley directing for us. He is the production manager for all live sports at Eagan TV, and you know, there's some people that you email and you wonder if they'll get back to you. There's other people that you email and it's always just a delight. It's a positive tone. It's prompt. It's quick. That's Josh Sibley. So you can see why Eagan TV is run so well with him and his leadership. So we're so blessed to have him in the community, and he's doing a great job, and it's always a delight. And whenever he's directing, it's a little bit more fun than every other night. So thankful for him. Back to live action. Cats up 8-6. A heady move. There you go, Mr. Martin. And this time he dialed that brawn back and put the brain and put it in the upper 90. Nice work. Cats up 9-6. Fighting, not what we needed there. He'd like to have that one back. Captain Mike Anderson serving for the Cougars. Ooh, he just got the red card. Second yellow card has been delivered. Evan, I believe that went to Evan Barnett. I was not watching closely. I've been to a lot of volleyball games. It's been at least 13 years since I've seen that. I guess it was given to Leighton. Captain Mike Anderson is talking. I can't hear with the headset on, but what this red card means is one of the Cougars is done for the evening. Number 3 is out. That is going to put Evan Barnett out for the game. I guess. Okay, what is going on in soccer? Yeah, red card means you're done. Guess not in volleyball. I'm sorry, folks. Not exactly sure what the red card means, and so I'll have to Google that up and talk to the coaches after, but All right, Yozam in and Keelan coming out. Cats up, 11-8. Good job. Cats are still scrambling in there, 12-8. Noah Wolf serving. Barnett, who sets it in the back. Wolf to Tran to Martin. Oh, excuse me, that was Cohen Utley. Kind of put some spinach on that, a little bit of English. Looked like he was used his bowling sense there to curve it into the 1 pin. Cats up 13-8, kind of have this under control again. Got to finish this off to the end, so. Really good to see. Did not want to see that third game get away. That was a bit of a disappointment, but it's also good to prepare these kids for the next level. Like, hey, when your back isn't against a wall, what are you going to do? Wolf, ooh, heady set by McClanahan, getting a little nifty. Utley to Tran to Chaboo. Chaboom it is. Here we go. Cats 14-9. All right, here we go. Let's see how we do here. Barron gets it in the donut. Going to the outside. It's a free ball. Use it, boys. Ooh, that's not the pass we wanted, but we'll salvage something right in the donut. Way to go, Barron. Oh, that was really heady play. Good court awareness. Sees that gap and then just drops it right in. 15-9, Barron serving, going deep. Ooh, that quick one set. Oh boy, we missed that. Oh. Yes, good job. Come on, Utley. Tran, back set to Chabot, readjusts. McClanahan to Anderson. Oh, the point goes to the Cougars. 15-11. Tran to Chabot. Yes, way to go. Point goes to the Cats, up 16-11. All right, understanding the red card a little bit more, it means that the point goes to the other team. The player can stay in the game, unlike a soccer match. But if they have 4 red cards in a season, they will be automatically suspended. Usually it's for a severe infraction, including language. So not exactly sure why the red card was given, but that's why no one left the game. So all right, this is putting Yozam on the service line for the Cougars. Oh, thank you very much. Julius Irving shows up tonight for the double pump backhanded dunk. The world thought he carried it, but no one else did. Oh, and now the call goes to the Wildcats. So after the double pump, tribute to Julius Irving, point goes to the Wildcats, up 17-12. Utley going all out here on this serve. McClanahan, Dave keeps it in. Tran, ooh. Tran going to the outside to Chaboom. Chabot hits it in. So fielded by Cougars. Oh, unfortunate. Chabot almost got that. He was reading it and he got frustrated, but it's just that little extra tip as you're kind of off your feet a little bit. So into the net. Are you kidding me? The only time in sports that a mistake is rewarded. All right, Andrew Day. Try to do that again. Come on, Cats. Up 17-14. Oh, this time he drills his player in the head, so got lucky the first time. This next time he hits Leighton Keelan in the head, so you'd think if you hit the tape you're going to go a little bit higher, but not, such is not the case. So James Eiton serving for the Cats, up 18-14. Ooh, quick set. It's an Eagan block party. A one set to Leighton Keelan, and it just went straight down. Coach Starkey wants to talk it over with the guys and see what's up. So Cats are up 19-14 in this fourth set. See if they can close this out. They should have closed this in the third set. But Cats are up 2-1 here. So see where this ends up. But so looking at Gus Gley, who's unfortunately had a hurt ankle, so he hasn't been able to participate. His favorite EHS teacher is Mr. Becker, and as we mentioned, he's going to be studying criminology at the U of M. So going to stay local. And Shabu Abasari is his favorite teacher is Mr. Comer. He's a math teacher. Chabu can play the piano. Oh, I love the piano. His favorite Eagan memory is getting 16 kills in a game. All right, James Eagan serving for the Cats, up 19-14. Ooh, off the net. Once again, just nipping that net. Just adjusted it enough where Keelan could not field it cleanly for the Cougars. Point goes to the Cats, first to 20 here. So it's 20-14, Cats up. Get it up a little higher, there you go. And it's gonna be a big scramble. Point Cats, 21-14. This is looking more like that first and second game where some of these serves are a little too hot to handle, and the serve receive was the difference maker. So keep that pace on that serve, Mr. Eagan. There we go. McClanahan to the outside. Ooh, Anderson puts it down. Barron coming in for the Cats. Utley to Tran, to Martin, down, point Cats. That's a hit we've known to love. Man, that was special. Just love seeing that bump set spike, just like they draw up at practice. Cats up 22-15. Tran puts it in the center. McClanahan for that one set. Into the net, point Cats, 23-15. Just enough disruption. Let's go, Tran. Jacob Tran. Probably his last serve here on the Wildcat court. Hardwood here with 2 points to go. See what the senior does, the Aurora University commit. Oh, he dials it back. Barron, Tran, Martin. Oh, just a bit wide. Oh, Martin is just so upset. He wanted that. Just wanted it. 23-16. Okay, let's go, Cats. Yozam checking in. Keelan coming out for the Cougars. Barron to Tran to Martin on the side. This time he doesn't miss it. 24-16. Who's going to get this last court on the Wildcat Gym on senior night? They're putting Mr. Martin serving. Mr. Martin is serving. Game point, set point, match point. Could it be an ace? Just give us a chance. Big serve. Set. Oh, headsy move, but Tran was there. Chaboo. Oh, they call that a carry, and I can't disagree with that. 24-17. Here we go. Come on. One good thing, and we're done for the night. Barron to Tran to Chaboo. Left hand adjust. Straight down. Cooper Paquette on senior night. The senior who has done it for the last 3 years. What am I missing here? I thought it was 24-18. I'm missing a good game. I guess they're saying he was in the net. Paquette knew it himself, and he was calming everyone down. Trying to replay that same move, does not happen. Barnett throws it, and it goes out, point Cats. It was delayed satisfaction, but eventually it happened, so thankfully it did. And the 25-18. Boy, that was a little bit better night than what we had bargained for, but the Cats coming in at 4-3, and the Cougars coming in at 3-3 will definitely change the standings a little bit, but the top 6 teams in the conference will go to playoffs, and if it were to end tonight, that'd be Prior Lake, Shakopee, Eastview, Eagan, Burnsville, Lakeville South. So I assume that Lakeville South will still make the playoffs, but in that last seed will probably be playing Prior Lake, the team that is still undefeated. But boy, has this been a great night. And, you know, once again, we just want to thank Eagan Television, who supports the community in so many different ways. Josh Sibley is directing tonight. Margie Broman on camera 1. Connor Filippi on camera 2, and I'm Gus Broman. Choose joy, have fun, and go Wildcats.